What if I told you the problem isn't you don't read enough? The problem is how you read. And most people try to read more books, but what actually changed your life is learning how to read the right way. This is me. This is my experience after reading close to 1,000 books. I realized something. Reading isn't about collecting books, it's about collecting ideas that transform the way you live. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how to choose the right type of books for your life, why audiobook might be the most important way to start, and how to go through the books faster without losing value, and when to drop a book or when to go deeper into it, and how to turn ideas into subconscious actions. So if you understand that, you won't just read more, you will think better, you will decide better, and you will live better. So first step is, first we need to clarify something really important. So what type of reading are you truly interested in? So because this approach is completely different depending on the genre, you a type of book you're into. So if you read fiction, for example, your goal is usually entertainment, storytelling. But for me, most of the books I read is about personal development, mindset, business, real life stories, ideas that help me navigate life better. So everything I'm about to explain you is mostly about that type of reading. So reading for ideas that can improve your life. So if you're into it, stick to this video until the end. So we live into a world full of distractions. So instead of forcing yourself to sit down and read for hours, so I strongly recommend you to start with audio. This has completely changed my life. So in 2022, I subscribed to Audible, and suddenly I was able to go to 2, 3, 4 books per month. Why? Because I stopped trying to read only when I was sitting down. So instead, I listened to books while I was driving, working out, doing daily activities. And most of the learning was happening almost unconsciously. Okay, and sometimes an ideas will just pop out and make me think, wow. And sometimes I will be, wow, that actually applies to my life. So the third step is we have to increase the speed. So another trick that helped me a lot is to listen faster. At first, I started with the speed 1x, and then slowly I moved to 1.25x, and then slowly I moved to 1.5. This allowed me to move through ideas much faster. Because remember, a book is essentially a collection of ideas. So the goal is, at first, is simply to expose yourself to those ideas as quickly as possible. Okay? Does this apply to me right now? Or is this something that's gonna apply to me, to my life in the future? Okay? After finishing a book, ask yourself, did this book actually help me? If the answer is no, that's okay. You move on. Not every book will be valuable at this stage of your life. And that's completely fine. Right now, we're focusing about efficiency. But if a book really resonates with you, this is where the real work begins. So step 5, revisit the most powerful books. So the books that truly change you, you don't read them once, you read them multiple times. Maybe first as an audiobook, then slowly, you read them slowly, and sometimes you even buy the physical version of it, because those books contains ideas that worth deeply understanding. And every time you reread them, you will see something. Okay? Step 6, will until it becomes subconscious. So here's the real secret. The goal is not just to understand the ideas consciously. So the goal is for those ideas to become subconscious, to a point where your actions naturally reflect them. And there are books that I keep coming back again and again on top of my mind, I can think about one particular book that's called The Six Pillars of Self-Esteem. So this is by a Canadian, actually, Brendan Nathaniel. So this book is really interesting, and you don't read them like you don't have to read them about the lesson anymore. Your decision will naturally align with them, and this is where we want to be. Okay, step 7. At the end of the day, reading isn't about books. It's about better decision. Book give you access to other people's experiences, other people's mistakes, other people's perspective, and the more perspective you have, and the better your judgment becomes. And with the better judgment, it leads gonna be a better life. So that's it for this video. So thank you again for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow, and see you in the next one.